cricket.com पे आपका एक बार फिर से स्वागत है और कल के एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी रिव्यू को देख के आज हमारे साथ फिर जुड़ गए हैं जिम्बाब्वे के एक्सपर्ट्स एंड आई जस्ट गॉट टू नो मैम वाज बोर्न इन साउथ अफ्रीका एंड नाउ शी वर्क्स इन जिम्बाब्वे एंड जिम्बाब्वे जब when people come from Zimbabwe with all the knowledge that they get or with the culture बहुत मजा आता है. I'm telling them whenever such diverse people come together discussing one sport with such different cultures, it's always fun. But we have two matches today: KKR versus Lucknow Super Giants, and in the evening, the El Clasico, the most successful teams of the Indian Premier League, Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians. But first, before talking about the KKR LSG match, which team are you supporting in the evening?
Mumbai Indians. I love MS Dhoni. He's, the god of cricket in India. But sorry, man, I have so much love for you.
And unfortunately, I'm on the Chennai side because you know what? He is the guy. And he's my favorite player growing up. So the moment I found out he's playing for Chennai, that was my team.
So Dhoni ke fans he also supports Chennai, but both of them love Dhoni. But she's more statistical. She goes with the numbers and she's supporting Mumbai.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, who wouldn't? Because numbers game. She's a numbers woman, and 36 times Mumbai and Chennai have faced each other, and 36 बार मिले दोनों, 20 बार जीते, 20 times. The Mumbai Indians have won the match and only 16 times could the Chennai Super Kings. But we'll talk about that match later. Coming on to KKR LSG, I think they're not able to go par a decent total. The Lucknow hasn't been able to even go par about 170. So how do you think what Mitchell Starc picks up 3 wickets? How do you see this match? Is it going towards Kolkata Knight Riders?
Definitely not. Definitely yes.
Definitely yes.
KKR are in form. They have informed batsmen, and after a couple of wickets fell, particularly K. Rahul's, I thought maybe Pooran was going to step up. He's the informed guy. He was supposed to step up and give the team runs, but Nicholas Pooran is having a poor run.
Pun intended. And I'm gonna have to agree with that because Rahul, in the previous match, he did mention that his team was 20 runs short of a respectable target.
And again, they are 20 runs short.
20 runs short.
So batting is not performing. Even against the Delhi Capitals, they collapsed. And now no one except for KL Rahul is performing. Marcus Stoinis, Nicholas Pooran not performing. And I think that's a big question mark for them. But Starc has come back with 3 wickets.
And
making his money count.
Yeah. Now you see that Starc is taking wickets on the other hand. Now, will LSG's bowlers, match up to that? Because we see pace bowlers sometimes on the other side, on the other team, performing quite well. And then roles reversed, it's totally the opposite. So will LSG bowlers be able, to put KKR spitters at bay today?
Well, that is the question, but unfortunately, considering recent form, I'm just going to have to say probably not. Now, if we were to look at the odds now, because I am a numbers man, currently right now, if you were to look at the score and based on the predictor, 80% chance that KKR wins and Lucknow loses, and I think
they haven't even started
batting yet. And I think that pretty much tells everything.
So pretty much tells everything. Match wrap ho gaya. Pehla din ka mukabla, like that was not very interesting. The first match of the day, that's what I'm telling them. Yeah. But talking about the second match, Dhoni versus Rohit Sharma. One is the current Indian captain. One was the ex-Indian captain. Both of them are not captaining their IPL teams for now. But what do you think will be the benefit? Which team has an upper hand? Obviously, personal side, you're supporting Mumbai, you're supporting Chennai. What do you think that what will be the players that will make a big impact?
Impact players, particularly I think Surya Kumar Yadav
बहुत बड़ा impact player
will come as an impact player, accelerate the score.
Correct.
And as much as maybe he's gonna go out for 30, but he would have gone out for 30 from 6 balls.
6 balls, correct.
You see? So that effect is needed. However, today they are facing quick Sri Lankan spinners. We have Mahesh Dikshana and Patirana. He was out injured. I'm not sure if he's coming back today, but in case he does, he's going to give Mumbai Indians a
tough time. So Mumbai Indians के लिए tough challenge है. Batting बहुत solid है. उनके पास Surya Kumar Yadav है, who's back in form. They have big names like Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma, and even Tim David down the line. But even Hardik Pandya, the captain, of course. But ज़्यादा ज़रूरी बात ये है कि चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स के बाद 2 श्रीलंकन गेंदबाज है. तीक्ष्णा जो स्पिन का जाल चलाएंगे, and the thing he does with his bow and arrow, and the celebration. And Pathirana is also going to be a very dangerous bowler, and I think both of them might be playing. वो दोनों वापस आ रहे होंगे, शायद खेलेंगे और मुंबई इंडियंस को टफ चैलेंज देंगे. But what are the players in Chennai Super Kings that you're going to look out for? And again, what are the things that are threat to Chennai looking at the squad of Mumbai?
All right, just to give a bit of overall context to the proceedings.
Yeah.
Form right now.
Correct.
In any other year, looking at the squads, you might think this was going to be a fairly even matchup. But Mumbai, yes, they've got the potential to win, and Chennai, of course, they're in a slightly better form. You'd expect that.
इन्होंने ना मजाक में थोड़ा ताना मार दिया. I'm telling they're just taunting Mumbai Indians fans.
No.
That any other day you would have any other season you would have.
They would. So that being said, right now, I think what's going to be key here is probably how Chennai opens with its batting. That to me is where it's at now.
And
Toss conditions there. That's one thing, but personally, to me, if Chennai puts up a great batting performance, particularly Dhoni, if he gets that, that's what I'm looking out for. Then I think perhaps this match could perhaps just be leaning slightly towards Chennai's wins, in my opinion.
And your course, do you think maybe Gaikwad would finally get in motion because he's been struggling of late? Do you think he's going to get that?
Maybe the captaincy pressure is just picking on him. ये भी कह रहे हैं कि ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ है, ओपन करने आते हैं, but जब से कप्तानी संभाली है बल्ले से परफॉर्मेंस नहीं आई. I'm telling them, like, when still ever since he's got the captaincy, he's not been able to perform with the bat. Whereas on the contrary, last season he was just fantastic with the bat. So let's see how does Ruturaj performs.
Another player that we forgot that we shouldn't have forgotten. I'm sorry,
Jadeja, yeah.
Yes.
How do you guys think he's going to perform today?
Well, look, the stage is set, and this is what we call speaking pump time. We're getting towards the business end of the IPL, and what I think so. I think he might show up today. He might show up. I think he's due that kind of a performance.
Correct.
This kind
Particularly statistically, Surya Kumar Yadav is my favorite. Has never had a 5-run lead against Jadeja. Every time Jadeja bowls, it's just a matter of balls.
I told her she's the queen of stats, and इतना important stat है हमारे साथ लेके आई है. She just told me that Surya Kumar Yadav के सामने जब जडेजा होते हैं तो वो फंसते हैं. And how much she respects and loves Surya Kumar Yadav as a player, but Ravindra Jadeja के आगे उनकी नैया थोड़ी डूबती निकलती है. And नैया डूबना means like the boat does not float. Whenever Surya Kumar Yadav faces Jadeja.
So if what you look at matchups, I think that's one matchup to look at.
So ये भी बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट मैचअप लिखने वाला है. एंड लेकिन बट अब सूर्य कुमार यादव की हमने बात कर ली है रविंद्र जडेजा की. बट वन लास्ट प्लेयर दैट आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट इज हार्दिक पांड्या. Hardik Pandya, he hasn't performed up to the mark. Well, he's the only player sometimes that does not perform with the bat. He's not able to bowl that well. Is the captaincy, like, he was a fantastic captain when he captained Gujarat Titans. So is this the outside pressure, the pressure of replacing Rohit Sharma, that is actually affecting his performance? Do you think so?
I would say that perhaps is the only thing you could really.
That is the only thing.
Because look, in a game of cricket, statistics based, we all look. There's always going to be aberrations.
Yeah.
Right? If he has 1 or 2 bad games, fine. But if it's a consistent trend, then you're gonna have to now start looking. Okay, what is affecting him? You can't say conditions because it's played in different conditions. You can't say bowlers, spin pace. At the end of the day, maybe the captaincy really is what's.
बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात इन्होंने बताया कि स्टैट से हम जाते हैं 1-2 मैचेस पे चलता है कि हार्दिक पांड्या यहाँ परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे, लेकिन स्टैट्स के हिसाब से यार बैटिंग वो अच्छी करते हैं. 1-2 मैच में नहीं होती कोई बात नहीं, बट अब लगातार 5-6 मैचेस हो गए हैं, बॉलिंग में भी 5-6 मैचेस से परफॉर्मेंस नहीं आ रही है. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि मुंबई के मैदान पे हार्दिक पांड्या पहले कभी खेले नहीं, इतने साल खेले हैं. सो ये जरूर वही प्रेशर है जो रोहित शर्मा को रिप्लेस करने का, क्राउड से सपोर्ट ना मिलने का. कैप्टनसी आई है, कैप्टनसी वो पहले भी कर रहे थे गुजरात टाइटंस की. एज अ कैप्टन ट्रॉफी भी उठाई थी. He also lifted the trophy as a captain, but I think now it's time. Now the pressure has come onto him, and he's a warrior. We all know he's a warrior. He might come out of it.
But if you also to think of it in terms of his captaincy, the first 3 games he lost, and part of those games, if you to look at it, you would blame the captaincy because in place of having this person bowl, he will have that person. So the captaincy hasn't been very good or consistent in this case because they lost their first three games. Now the next 2 games, yes, they won, but it wasn't a convincing win.
Correct.
So I can't say he's been a good captain. I can't say he's been bad, but I think if he's to up his game a bit, both with captaincy and the bat and the ball,
Correct.
maybe he might contribute more to Mumbai Indians. After all, I'm supporting them, so please, guys.
Mumbai मुंबई इंडियंस को सपोर्ट करेंगे प्लीज गाइस. मुंबई इंडियंस, हार्दिक पांड्या कैप्टनसी थोड़ी सी बेटर हो सकती है. पहले 3 मैचेस में आपने अच्छे से इतनी नहीं करी. बैटिंग और बॉलिंग में भी काम करना है, बट वी आर ऑल सपोर्टिंग यू. शी इज सपोर्टिंग मुंबई इंडियंस, ही इज सपोर्टिंग चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स, एंड आई जस्ट कांट डिसएग्री विद वुमेन. सो आई एम आल्सो सपोर्टिंग मुंबई इंडियंस, एंड दैट्स बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बातें हो गई, बहुत सारा हो गया. लेकिन आपको ऐसे ही cricket.com देखते रहना है. हर मैच में जिम्बाब्वेन एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ हम आपके साथ जुड़ते रहेंगे. धन्यवाद.
But just for fun, guys, before we go, who is going to have the highest number of sixes? Let us know in the comment section, and whoever wins, I don't know, we'll find out.
जिस टीम के बारे में आप बताओगे सबसे ज्यादा छक्के होंगे, whoever wins, she'll mention her name live in our video.
Definitely. Namaste.
देखते रहिए, ध्यान रखिए.